What is up, everybody? We are back. It is Friday, the 12th of September, and it has been an extremely difficult week for obvious reasons. We had, in this just where this world is coming to, I just absolutely baffles me. It scares me for my children, because they'll live in this world at a time where I can't protect them, have to lean on my faith in the Lord that His plan will play out and they will be protected. You know, we had an innocent child, in my opinion, of a woman on a train attacked and killed, while there were men and adults on the train that knew the guy was unstable, said nothing, did nothing. So that happened. We lost a young father, son, husband in Charlie Kirk to a senseless act of violence because he debated people, because he spoke his truth, because he said what the truth is. Sure, he was abrasive at times, but always had moral ground. Always was respectful, never got violent, never got vicious and name-calling or anything like that, and people couldn't take it, and they resorted to violence. Killed him, took him from his young children, took him from his wife, took him from this earth. They thought that they got to decide that. And then yesterday was, I believe, 24 years since the attacks on the Twin Towers, since 9/11. And I still remember where I was at that day in 6th grade. So an extremely tough week. A week full of emotions where you want to get angry and you want to be angry, and that's what they want. That's what they want. They want you angry. I was talking to my friend, and he's like, that's what they want. They want fighting in the Christian household. They want fighting within Christian families. They want to divide and break us down. And it's been tough, and I have very strong opinions. My father fought in Vietnam in country. I believe that he died for this country. He died of cancer from Agent Orange. He was awarded a Purple Heart. He was awarded a Medal of Honor. He was a patriot, an entrepreneur, a father, a husband. So I'm very patriotic. I've always grown up that way. My grandfather did a career in the Army, traveling around. My grandmother was a waitress in every town they had to move to. So I'm very patriotic. And I also have a lot of empathy. I also am very understanding of people. That's also a gift that God blessed me with. But no matter what side you stand on at this point, I believe rational people need to come together. Whether you're gay or straight or black or white or left or right, there are things that we all can agree on. We can agree people should not be killed and murdered. We can agree that we don't want specific ideological views opposed on our children. We want to preserve their innocence. We can agree to the freedoms that we know and deserve in this country. And we need to unite. This is the only thing that's going to make any change. And I know in my heart that I believe the only thing that's going to save us is Jesus Christ. And I have a level of peace and calmness in my life that I know is only granted to me through my faith in Jesus Christ. And You know, I refuse to get hateful in my heart about these things, because that's not going to solve anything. So, you know, it's been a tough week. We've got to keep moving forward, but at some point we have to unite and we have to say, hey, enough is enough. This senseless act of violence because people cannot, in my opinion, cope with what they're feeling inside, that's a problem. That's a problem. And whether we need to have more resources for these people, whether I don't even think if we had the resources that these are the type of people to seek out help. I think these people are so deranged that they don't even see the problem in what they're doing. They think that it's virtuous. So where I sit is a man of faith, a man of God, a man of understanding, a man who wants to be tolerant. I'm just sick of seeing senseless acts of violence. So it's tough, but on the personal side, things are good, moving along, getting contracts going, getting tile installed, getting places painted, getting things cleaned up, dealing with issues as they arise, implementing systems and processes and dialing them in even deeper. I'm on my way to pick up a big plexiglass checklist that was built by my partner, John Huffman, and we implement on our job site, so I'm excited to have those. Yeah. And then, you know, this weekend we're going to be doing a lot of training for the jiu-jitsu tournament next weekend, so that's exciting. Got to go to my daughter's school this morning. They have assembly on Friday mornings where we can all sit together. Some of the different classes show us what they've been working on the past week, and we pray. And I always like to do that every once in a while. My wife is really involved in the school. She's able to be the PTO leader, which is so awesome. I am so proud of my wife. I don't think she watches these, but I'm so proud of you. The growth, the putting yourself out there when it's uncomfortable and doing it anyway. Some of the stuff that we talk about on this channel, she is absolutely crushing. I could not be more proud of her. I love that woman with all my heart. She's amazing. So got to see that, got to see them make some announcements about the PTO with my wife right next to me. So that was cool. Just stopped in Naples to just take a look at the tile install yesterday. We began a tile glass backsplash. And if you've ever dealt with glass tile, you know how tricky that can be. So looks beautiful. I mean, great progress. Glass tile is slow and steady. You cannot rush that. Cannot rush the cuts. You're gonna have, especially if they're cheap glass tiles, you're gonna have broken tiles. So buy enough tile, especially if it's something you have to order out for. So yeah, things going good. Just having some moments of silence, some moments of prayer, some prayer for peace in this nation, so we can give our children, we can leave our children in a world that's better than this right now. I think we can all agree on that. So I love you all. In my heart is just love for people. Just love for people. I won't let that be stolen from my heart, because I know that's God's way. So I love everybody. I just pray that people that are troubled can feel the love of Jesus and have him enter their life. So that's my prayer for today. I love you all. Keep on keeping on. Don't let hate be put in your heart. Don't let these senseless acts of violence make you into anything other than aware. Be aware of what's going on around you. I love you all. God bless. See you next time.